Son. You're a nutritionist, a guy who cares, and that's why I share. And I am here sharing some information with you that I believe, well, not believe, I know can help you now and for the rest of your life, especially any of you who are helping other people with their health, the weight loss, or those of you who enjoy having an alcoholic beverage, whether it's a shot of tequila, whether it's drinking vodka, having a margarita, maybe you're wanting to drink beer here and there, or maybe you just like to drink wine. I don't know. But I'm going to share with you some information. I've touched on this before. I get asked this question all the time. And it comes down to the question of drinking alcohol when at the same time a person wants to lose weight. Can you drink alcohol and lose weight? The answer is yes. And staggering, there are some studies that have been done. Matter of fact, where women who drank wine compared to women who didn't, and of course, everything else was in balance, the ones who drank wine lost more weight than the ones who didn't. Now, I'm not sharing this to encourage you to start drinking if you don't drink. That's not the point here. I just want to share with you 6 very important things that's to your benefit to be aware of. So whether it's for you or whether it's you wanting to help other people. And for those of you who are personal trainers, you're in the wellness space, you're in the health space, you're a nutritionist, dietitian, this is good information for you. Maybe you already know it, maybe you don't, but you want to know it. You know what I'm saying? So before I get started, if you have not been to our YouTube channel, do me a favor and go over there and click like, subscribe, hit that bell so that whenever I share information, you are notified, you don't miss it. Because I go live on LinkedIn, I go live on Facebook, I go live on various platforms, but the one that's the most consistent where you won't miss anything will be on the YouTube channel, and that's Diet for Your Life. So if you type in my name, Robert Ferguson, Diet for Your Life, you will find us at YouTube. You'll find us wherever. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into it. And I'm going to keep this quick. What's up, Susan Rogers? You owe me a call. You better reach out to me. I need to hear your voice. Okay, number 1, it is very important to note that when it comes to drinking alcohol and losing weight, it has absolutely nothing to do with sugar. Like there's a lot of people who, when they look at wine, they think it's high in sugar. It's not. Many of your bold, dry red wines have no sugar in them at all. And the ones that do have sugar, maybe 3 grams for every 5 ounces of carbohydrates. That's nothing. So sugar's not the problem. Again, in the next couple minutes, you're going to have a better understanding on why some people have a hard time losing weight when they drink alcohol, as well as how you can enjoy alcohol and still lose weight, which means what I'm going to share, if you understand it and apply it, you can drink alcohol and not gain weight. There is a way to do that. Now, it has everything to do with how alcohol works, or how alcohol hinders the efficiency of your metabolism, which is often equated with putting you in fat storage mode for a long period of time. So alcohol by itself, regardless of the form, can 100% hinder the efficiency of your metabolism. So it's important to know that up front. Number 2, when you drink an alcoholic beverage, you must understand that alcohol is first processed by the liver. So when you drink anything that has alcohol in it, your liver must first process that because it's considered a poison by our bodies and it's prioritized for processing. So if I had a shot of tequila and I ate some chips, those chips are not going to be metabolized in a way where you are less likely to gain weight. Those chips basically they're going to break down and they're going to go right to storage because your liver has to do what it needs to do with the alcohol first. So it shuts down everything else to deal with the alcohol at that moment. And then it can go to the food. So what you eat when you're drinking alcohol is very important. And if you think about it, a lot of people will go to Maybe go to a bar. And when you're at a bar, one of the worst things to be nibbling on are pretzels and, some of these crunchy things because they're primarily made up of carbohydrates. That's not good. So if I'm going to nibble or eat on anything, it's going to probably be chocolate. That's why chocolate and wine goes very well together. Maybe like a cheese stick, something like that. Or maybe like some protein. If I was eating a meal and I wanted to have a glass of wine, I'll have my protein. Let's say it's salmon or it's chicken or a steak, maybe some slow carb vegetables, broccoli, asparagus, something like that. And then a glass of wine, which is a fast carb in the Diet Free Life methodology. So when people understand the Diet Free Life methodology, it makes it so much easier for you to be able to enjoy your alcoholic beverage and reap all these amazing benefits. Okay. So that's number 2. So we now know that alcohol can hinder the efficiency of our metabolism. We also know that when you drink any kind of alcohol, the body, your liver, is going to put everything else on hold and is going to deal with that toxicity. And that means that you're in fat storage mode, which ideally you want to be in fat burning mode. Number 3, the moment the alcohol hits your bloodstream, right? Your liver, again, drops everything else and detoxifies alcohol. So whatever food you are consuming during that time, while you're drinking that alcohol, well, that food will be stored or continues to float around in your blood until the liver is done detoxifying the alcohol. So I'm saying the same thing, just going a little bit deeper in it. Number 4, have you ever felt especially hungry the day after you had one, let's say 2 mini alcoholic drinks? Think about it. Depending on how much you drink, your liver could be occupied for hours because it's processing the alcohol, all while your blood glucose levels, right, the blood sugar, may drop. Your body continues to consume the energy on a regular basis, so everything is still moving, and it allows for hunger to set in. So oftentimes when people drink alcohol, blood sugars drop, and next thing you know, you are starving and you overconsume. You just binge. So it's important, even if you're not overly hungry at the time, to enjoy some type of food with your alcoholic beverage. Just make sure it's either rich in protein or rich in protein and fat. You're going to get way more out of that, or less likely to find yourself adding inches to the waistline when you do that, aside from these pretzels and all the stuff that they have usually that's kind of right there when you're drinking alcohol, especially in a bar. Number 5, research has demonstrated that people who drink alcohol without over-consuming it literally live longer than those who drink a lot or don't drink at all. Now, wine is one of my favorite things to enjoy. And all wine is on the enjoy list. Like I said, wine is low in sugar and it only has about 100 calories for every 5 ounces. That's not a lot. The bigger win when it comes to wine, however, is red wine because it's packed with antioxidants called polyphenols. And this includes, you probably heard of resveratrol, which has received an amazing amount of attention for its health benefits. And I could go on and on and on. We could just talk about that. There are a lot of benefits that come with antioxidants. And red wine is also fermented. It's great for the gut as long as you're not over consuming it. And over consuming, I'll give you one example, would be drinking a whole bottle by yourself. So if you can have a glass or 2 of wine as part of an evening or a meal, you're doing great. Number 6, in addition to wine offering all of these health benefits, clear alcohol, let me stress that, clear alcohol, especially the alcohol that has been distilled multiple times. So I go to Trader Joe's, and in the last 4 or 5 years, I've come to enjoy vodka. And Trader Joe's has a vodka that is always there and available that has been distilled 12 times. I like that. Now, there's another one that I like that's been distilled about 5 times. But 12 times is like my favorite one. And the more distilled, the cleaner the alcohol. And what does that mean? The less toxic it will be on your liver. Unfortunately, many people, when they think about alcohol and they choose alcohol, especially a lot of the young people growing up, they choose things that are low in calories because they have bitten that lie that everything is about calories, and it's not. It's the quality of what you're consuming. So wine can't even become wine unless it's fermented. And so you automatically are getting something that's great. It's kind of hard to mess up wine. So you go for the taste, right? That's what you go for. But when it's alcohol, especially vodka, that's another one that I would opt for if I wanted to have like a little drink. I usually will have like a dirty martini. So they may throw some olives in there, and then they'll put a little bit of the vodka in there. And if it's been distilled many times, I know I'm really maximizing. It's less stress on my liver, and it's a win-win for me. And as long as you're not over indulging where you're getting drunk and passing out and all those negatives that go with the consumption of alcohol, alcohol can be quite beneficial for heart health, for metabolic health. I mean, it could be your friend. Just make sure that you, like most things, enjoy it in amounts that's not too taxing on your body. And there you have it. Now, for those of you who are familiar with the Diet for Your Life methodology, it's way easier for you. So if you're going to have a drink, like an alcoholic beverage with dinner, remember all alcohol falls into the category of a fast carb. It's the same as a potato, same as bread, same as rice. So you wouldn't have two fast carbs in one meal unless you were doing a boost meal. And if you don't know what a boost meal is, then you want to get with the Diet for Your Life coach, get with myself, so we can teach you how to enjoy that. And that's not something that you would do on a regular basis. But again, as I mentioned earlier, when I'm making a fat burning meal, then I will choose my protein. Let's say I have steak. Then I'm going to choose my slow carb, maybe broccoli, maybe asparagus, maybe black beans. But I know what a slow carb is. And then I'm going to choose my fast carb, maybe a glass of wine. That is a balanced meal. That is a fat burning meal. Your body is going to benefit from that type of meal. And there you have it. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense. And if it doesn't, you can reach out to us. Make sure you go to our website at dietforyourlife.com. Get our newsletter so that whenever we share information that you are aware of. And again, go to our YouTube channel and make sure you click on the like, subscribe, hit the bell so that anytime we are sharing information, we upload information, you will be informed. And then you can listen to it or watch it at your convenience. And if you have questions, as I mentioned, just reach out to us. We're here to help. That is our goal. That is our goal. And we like to share information because we care. Okay? So we got this. You got this. God bless you. Until the next one. And I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving, because I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful and appreciative for all the people who support me, all the people who give me a chance to work with them and help them, all the companies that we continue to do work with. I am just a thankful person. And I'm thankful for my circle. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for you. If you are hearing my words, I'm thankful for you. I am thankful for you. I appreciate you. And I would not be able to do the things that I do if people didn't give me a chance to work with them and help them, or to share information that people can take and run with, because we only got so much time on this earth. And while I'm here, I'm going to continue to press forward and do the best I can on sharing information that I know can help people. And when you're less likely to fall prey to the misinformation out there, then that means you won't be misled. You will be informed. And when you're informed, that's a very powerful place to be. So thank you. And thank you. Big shout out to Susan Rogers. Big shout out to Maria. I appreciate you guys for catching me live. Big shout out to Sheila A for Anderson. And big shout out to my mom, who I was given the opportunity to spend Thanksgiving with. I am so thankful. I have a great mom, and she's been there with me from day one. And thank you, Mom. Love you. All right, you guys. And thanks to all my family. I love you all. And thanks to all my friends. Okay. So,